Our culture story for the day, Duke, is actually the trend of listening to books rather than reading them. And by the way, just for the record, I do both. You see, here's my little JBLs my daughter gave me, and I will, in fact, my latest book, what's the one I'm listening to? Oh, well, it's going to come out tomorrow. I just bought it today. It is The War for Middle-earth, J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis Confront the Gathering Storm, 1933 to 1945. Well, I absolutely love it.
Despite your wearing headgear from the 1980s.
I know.
I can tell you, your daughter doesn't love you much. Did she pick those up at a garage sale?
No,
but I will say this, Jake. You and I know how to read. So us listening to books is okay. But the problem I have is in the public schools. Middle, elementary, even high school, I see at college, kids who cannot read books are now listening to them, and that's a problem.
Have studies confirmed this? I mean, do we know that? Because I'm a big advocate. I do both. I will, if I really love a book, I will read the book, I will listen to it, because in listening to it when I'm exercising, then I'll have a notepad and I'll put things down. It helps.
I get it. Reading a book and then listening to it will reinforce it, but watch the video.
Readers, there's been this endless debate about whether or not audiobooks counts as reading. We hit up Beth Rogowski, a professor at Bloomsburg University of Pennsylvania, who specializes in auditory and visual learning styles. She co-authored a study of adults comparing comprehension rates between listening to an audiobook and reading a book on an e-reader, like a Kindle.
We found that there was no significant difference between reading a book, using a Kindle, or listening to a book, or doing both, listening and reading simultaneously.
This study was conducted using 25 to 45-year-olds who already knew how to read. Upon further studies looking at kids, she found that self-identified auditory learners were worse at both reading and listening comprehension, which led to Rogowski recommending they read actual books a lot. Basically, Rogowski says, if you are reading for pleasure, do whatever floats your boat. However, if you are a kid, or even if you're reading a super complicated novel with a bajillion characters, it's probably better to just, pick up a book.
Reading books is better if you don't know how to read than listening to them, which was what
What'd you say? I'm listening to my book.
You can't hear it. We've got a staff member here who has a freshman in high school, and his class was given the opportunity, here's the book that we're reading. You can either read it, or you can listen to it. And 97% of the kids chose to listen to it, not to read it. When he asked his own son what he was going to do, his son said to him, "Dad, I'm going to listen to it. It takes too long to read a book." That's the problem, Jake.
But what about comprehension? Maybe there's comprehension skills that are working here.
But you just heard what the survey said. For people from 25 to 45 who already know how to read a book well, there's no difference. But for kids who are learning to read, it is a great hindrance. It's a crutch.